Good morning, this is Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, and this is the card we're making today. It's the 1st of December. We've got 1 month left in the year, and so I thought, well, it's pretty close to Christmas, so I wanted to make another Christmas card. Anyway, this is the inside. So let's get started, and while we're making it, we'll talk about the new products that are coming out. I have a few of them, and we can start ordering more today as demonstrators, doing a pre-order. So if you want to do a pre-order and order some of the new product before everyone else gets it, then you can sign up as a demonstrator, and I'd be happy to help you with that. Become part of my team. So anyway, let's get started with this card. I wanted to say, excuse me, that I'm using a white card base, and I stamped directly on here, so I always stamp my card base before I put the rest of it together, and I'll show you why. Because when I stamped this greeting, I didn't like the way it looked, so I flipped it and stamped it on the inside. So what I think that we will do is go ahead and do this stamping right here, so I can show you how I did this, and then we'll put this other together. So we're using, this is thick Whisper White, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm going to be stamping this image here. And where I got this one was from Great Tidings. Sending peace and joy to you, and then I used Good Tidings of Great Joy on the front from this stamp set. And so I'm going to use this stamp set, several of the stamps in it. And let's put something under here. And because these are photopolymer, we need a mat. So I'm going to use this mat that was in my Stamparatus. I like this mat. It's not too thick, but it works really well. So let's get started. I'm going to stamp the poinsettia in Cherry Cobbler. We'll stamp that first. And what I did was I stamped once and then turned it and stamped again with 2nd generation stamping, just like that. And then I took this fern image and stamped it with Soft Succulent. And I like to get the stem off of there, so it kind of looks like it's behind. And I stamped once and then stamped off. Okay, and I did it again, making sure I didn't have too much of that stem, and then I stamped once and stamped again, just like so. Okay, and then I took Evening Evergreen, so we're going to stamp the leaves. Now you can either stamp it light like I did here, or you can, I'll show you a different method here. You can stamp it darker, like stamp once, oops, and then stamp off, like so. Okay, just like that. It gives some different color Makes it kind of look like it's behind. Okay. And I took my bumblebee, and I wanted my flower to have a center. So we're going to take the little center stamp, stamp that right in the center, just like so. And then I have some dottage that was in this stamp set right here. And you can stamp a lot or a little, whatever looks best to you. Stamp some there. Stamp a little there. And then for right here, I wanted to stamp it, but I didn't want it to go over. So I took my paper and covered that area. Let's see here. Just like that. Put some over there. And you can put a little bit here, like I did, if you want. Some here. A little bit there. And maybe right. You can still have room to write. Okay. So that is how I stamped the inside of my card. And then you can do the same thing to your envelope. Stamp that same image if you want. So then, get this stuff out of the way. I took my pieces, and you can go ahead and glue this down, cover up your boo-boo if you have one. Yeah, I've always made it a habit to do my stamping directly on my card base before I put the front together. That way you can fix it, but it's a whole lot easier to do the stamping first. Okay, then I took my pieces here. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And I got this VSP is Tidings of Christmas. So let's see, let's put this piece on first. And this piece is 4 by 1 inch. I'm just going to put it right there like so. And then we're going ahead and put the top one on. And then we're going to center this in the middle. Put this piece on, just like so. Okay. Get this out of the way. And then this piece in a second. I'll tell you how big this one is. It's 4 inches one way. I'll tell you what it is the other. You just kind of center that in there. Don't worry if it doesn't match, because we're just going to put some gold. Okay, this is 3 inches by 4 inches. And then we're going to take our little gold strips, and they're 1/4 inch. And this is from the Gold and Rose metallic paper. There's gold and then rose gold. That's where I got this. And this is 4 by 1/4 inch. A little glue. And we're just going to center that right there. On top of there. Okay. Take a little bit for it to stick. From there. Stuck to my glue. Come out there. Now you can use any kind of adhesive that you want. I just like this liquid glue because I can move stuff around. So let's put that there. Okay. Set that aside. Now we're going to take these pieces. Okay. These pieces came from the Christmas trimmings dies. I used this die and these leaves. And then this piece came from the Eden dies. So it's this one right here. And then some red ribbon. And then this came from the Hippo and Friends dies. It was this large one right here. That's where I got that. And this one I punched out. It's actually a retired punch, but I liked the size of it. But you can use this punch right here. This one's still in the annual catalog. And it looks like this. It's just a little shorter. I wanted something longer. So I'm going to glue this to the center of this first. Like I said, you can use whatever label you want. You can cut out a rectangle and just use your corner punch to round the corners, and because that would look good too. And you just want to center that. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to take this piece, and I need my silicone mat. I'm going to set this over here. Take this, and I'm just going to put some glue on this. Now you can use a sponge and sponge it on if you want. I found it just as easy to do it this way. Just need to get some glue on there so it sticks. And I die cut this out of that same gold paper. Okay, so here's your glue on that. And then you're just going to kind of center that on there as best you can get it. Just like so. So we're going to cover up some of the area with these other pieces here. Okay, now we're going to take this, and I cut these short because I didn't need them long, so I just trimmed them a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Just dab some glue on there. I pretty much dabbed it on the little circular dots. Up and just laid it on there, so it didn't cover up my words, but it kind of covered up that little space right there. Okay, and I did the same thing to the other one. Line of glue, put it on your dot, just like that. And this one I angled this way. Just make sure you don't cover up your words. Just kind of get it angled on there, just like so. Oops. Let's try it this way here. There. Okay. Sometimes. Okay, then I took my leaves. You could use glue dots for this. I just used glue. And I did one kind of covering up the end of that piece that I put on there. Put one there. Put one right there and made sure it stayed stuck. And I took another one. And however looks good to you, I just put it like that. This out of the way. Okay, and then I did the same thing with these two leaves over here. Oops, a little bit too much glue on there. Put one right there. I didn't do a video last week because with Thanksgiving and family and everything, it was too much. So, a little week late on a video, but my husband was home for 4 days and it's really hard to do stuff when he's here. Okay. And then I took my bow. I have a glue dot on the back, and I put it in this corner. Right here. Like so. Okay. You can have it at an angle, you can have it straight. This one I did straight, this one I did at an angle. Then I took, so let's go ahead and put these on. These are the red rhinestones. I used the Christmas ones on there. I didn't have any more, so we're going to use these. And we're going to just put them right here. Yeah, those look good too. I think these are real red, and the one from the Christmas ones are cherry cobbler, because this is cherry cobbler. But I think these look good too. So I'll put 3 on each of these. Just like so. Okay, just like that. Now, we're going to take and put dimensionals on the back of this. I don't know why these dimensionals pull the backing off. For the sake of speed, we're just going to cut those up later. I like to keep my videos somewhat within 20 minutes or so. Sometimes they go a little longer. If you're interested in purchasing any of these products, you can go to my online store. Just push the down arrow under the video and my online store is there. You can go to my blog and all my sizes and dimensions for all of this will be there. Oops. Just about done. Okay, now we're just going to center this right here, just like so. And once you decorate your envelope, your card is finished. You have to let me know what you think. If you like this card, give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to get, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers because I can't do live videos on YouTube with my phone until I have 1,000 subscribers. So help me reach 1,000 subscribers and then I can do some live videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and until next time.